Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you something new. In addition to the monthly general readings that I put out for each of the 12 signs at the beginning of the month and the middle of the month, I am now adding a shorter reading for each of the 12 signs focused on love. This will be a love snapshot or a glimpse of the month ahead of the path of love and romance for each 12 signs. It'll be shorter than the general videos, only 3 cards, but it gives just kind of a quick glimpse or a look ahead, a snapshot as I like to call it, of the path of love and romance, aimed for people who are in a committed relationship, in a relationship with someone, or are dating or are single and looking for love and romance. So for those of you who follow my YouTube channel and aren't interested in that, just stick with the general monthly readings for guidance. These are general readings, so make sure to check your rising and your moon sign love snapshots as well for additional clarification. They may resonate a little more predictively for you because, of course, there's many of you watching and everyone has different things going on in their lives, so watch all 3 if you can. And for those of you who are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, click on that little about or description button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and also has my email address. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. You can also find me on PayPal through that same email address for those of you who care to donate $1 or $2 in support of my channel. And thank you for those of you who have. So I do personal readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm usually able to get back with you pretty quickly. Current turnaround time for personal readings is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but almost always we can set up a reading for you within a 2-week period of time. So if you're interested, email me and we'll go from there. So moving right along, this reading is for Capricorn, the earth sign of Capricorn, for May 2017. Let us see a glimpse, a snapshot, a quick look ahead at the path of love and romance for the earth sign of Capricorn for May 2017. What does the path of love and romance have in store for those committed and those looking in May 2017 for Capricorn, love and romance? Okay, Capricorn, your first card is the 8 of Swords. Your second card is Justice, and your third card is the Magician. Okay. Single and attached. It looks like there's some energy of feeling trapped and held hostage, but you're not. You're actually able to manifest and create out of that feeling. We start with the 8 of Swords, air energy, which is the element that governs swords, cerebral, mental, intellectual energy. It's about our words and our ideas and thoughts, our belief systems. The 8 of Swords is a card about feeling held hostage, feeling trapped, but it is somewhat illusionary. This woman is down on her knees. She's completely encircled by this ring of swords. She's chained up at the wrist. She's blindfolded. All of these things point to being a victim, being helpless, being out of control, not having power, feeling trapped, held hostage, no way to turn, can't take control of your own life. But the gaps between these swords are plenty wide enough for her to walk out of. Nobody is keeping her down on her knees, and these chains wrapped around her wrists aren't connected to anything or anyone. If she twisted her wrist, they would fall off. She could remove the blindfold herself, stand up, and just walk out of this situation and free herself. It's a card which represents feeling stuck and held hostage, feeling like you are trapped, that you don't have any avenue to remove yourself from this situation, from this energy, but you do. The only thing that's actually keeping you there is the mindset that you're stuck and trapped, because you can relieve yourself from this. You can remove yourself from this too. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it's it's been for a little bit of time or a long time, or it's a marriage, in a relationship with somebody else, you may feel like, I think a lot of you, this is an indication that you're feeling trapped within this relationship. It could be that the relationship itself is rocky and you feel like it's not going to get any better, but you're kind of stuck in it. It could be that you feel like you're done with this relationship. There's some challenges, but that you may have invested so much time and effort and energy into it that you're kind of stuck, you're trapped in it, because if you make the decision to remove yourself from it, then all this time that you've devoted to it means nothing. That's not the case. You still have yourself and your own sense of identity, which is who you were before you got in this relationship. So you're not trapped in this relationship. And if the relationship itself has issues and you feel like that can be fixed, there's an energy here, especially with the Magician card, that you have what you need to do that. But of course, a relationship is two people, and both people need to be on board. Wherever the sense of feeling trapped or held hostage is coming from in terms of your relationship, those of you who are in one, you're not. You actually can free yourself from it. The only thing that's keeping you there is this belief system or this mindset that you have to because you're stuck in it, whether you don't have any place to go or you don't have any other avenues or you've been in it for so long, what does it matter anymore? You need to kind of throw that mindset out the window. For those of you who are single and looking or just dating around, you're wanting love and romance, you may feel like you're not having any success, like you're kind of trapped, you're stuck being single. It could be that for those of you who made the decision to break up with someone in the past, or you have broken up with somebody recently, because I'm feeling specifically for a handful of people, it's kind of like you made a decision to break up with someone in the past and you may have felt like you made the wrong decision in a relationship and you're alone and you're just kind of stuck in it because you feel like you're the one that kind of dug the hole, so you have to kind of lay in it. Again, you need to take that perspective and throw it out the window. You can free yourself. You can manifest love and new love and romance for yourself by getting out there and being more socially active. It could be that what you're doing at present, if you're doing anything, in order to kind of increase the potential of meeting somebody, that you're just not having much success. And if that's the case, then you need to take a look at maybe doing something different, going to different places, joining different groups or something like that. Again, just like with people in the committed relationships or attached to somebody, you're feeling trapped and held hostage regardless of the specifics of why that you're still single, but you can remove yourself from this feeling, from this energy. The only thing keeping you there is this idea that it's never going to change, that you can't be the instrument of your own change when in fact you can. So next we have the Major Arcana card of Justice. This is a card of, reaping what you sow. What you put into something is going to be reflected directly in the outcome and results. Justice is blind, meaning that the outcome or result of something is entirely dependent on what you actually do, what you put into this. In committed relationship, those of you who are in relationships, in committed relationship and are feeling trapped and held hostage, again, the outcome, removing yourself from this feeling, ridding yourself of this feeling of feeling trapped, or even removing yourself from the situation or from the relationship. Justice card says that how this turns out, what the result and outcome is going to be dependent on what you do. Again, this is another strong message of, if you want change, you need to be the instrument of your own change. You need to orchestrate your own change. You need to at least make the initial step so you can give spirit something to work with. You can free yourself from this energy, from this feeling. You think you can't, but in actuality, you can. You do have the power to do that. For those of you who are single and looking, you're wanting new love and romance, again, the message is the same. You can, if you're just waiting for love and romance to find you, but you're not actually putting any focus or intention or action into it, you need to do that, because that's where you're going to get results from. If what you have been doing and putting yourself out there socially isn't working, then you need to explore doing something else so that you can get out of this feeling stuck or feeling like you don't have control, because Justice says that what you get out of it is going to be dependent on how much effort you put into it and the kind of effort you put into it. Wishing and wanting isn't going to change anything, and neither is feeling like you can't change it, because you can. Now we end with a very powerful card. Your third and final card is the Magician card, another Major Arcana card. This again is the strong message, Capricorn, that you can be the instrument of your own change. You can orchestrate your own change, especially in taking the initial steps. So you give spirit some kind of validation that you intentionally are trying to do something different so they can meet and match that and help you. The Magician is a card that says you need very little, if any, help from anybody else, because you are powerful in your own right, very capable. The Magician's very good at his craft. He's good at creating for his audience, and he's very good at it because of all the time, experience, perseverance, lessons learned, trial and error that on the long path that he's walked. So he's in a place now where he's very good at creating building and manifesting whatever he wants to because of all the experience, all the time, and the effort he's put into it. He's now at a place where he has all the tools, the knowledge, the skills, the experience necessary to create, build, and manifest. This is about taking your will, your determination, your perseverance, what you want, your dreams, your goals, your hopes, your vision for love and romance, and combining that with what you know, your experience and wisdom, and manifesting something externally, and you're well able to do it. So for those of you in a committed relationship, you're in a relationship with somebody feeling trapped and held hostage, you have the ability to either change this situation if your partner is on board with that, or free yourself from the situation if that's best for you too. But you have got to take the initial steps yourself. You've got to put some action and intention into this, but you have everything that you need in order to move through this and move away from this hostage kind of energy, because you do have control over this. You can make a change in your life. You can create, build, and manifest what you want. The same for those of you who are single. You're not trapped and held hostage. You're not going to be single forever unless all you're doing is just waiting for them to come knock on your front door, because it doesn't typically happen that way. I mean, occasionally, every once in a great while, it might message me if it does, but typically it doesn't. You need to orchestrate your own change. You need to make the initial steps to change this, because you can build the kind of relationship you want. You can create and have and maintain the kind of relationship that you want with a partner if you put the work and effort and intention into it, including removing yourself from a relationship that may not be working for you anymore. You have the ability to free yourself, Capricorn. The only thing standing in your way is yourself, your own head, this own perspective that I can't change. I can't change. I made too many bad decisions, or I've been single for too long, or I've been married for too long. I can't do it. I'm kind of stuck in this. I'm in this path. I dug my hole and I'm just going to lay in it. You need to throw that out the window, because you can make the change, and you can build something different for yourself, Capricorn. You have the power. So Capricorn, that wraps up your love snapshot, your little glimpse of love and romance for the month of May 2017, single and attached. I hope you have enjoyed it, that it's brought you a little bit of food for thought and maybe some insight into your own personal situation. Again, if any of you would like a more personal, tailored just for you one-on-one reading, click on that about or description button on my channel's homepage, which also has my email address, and feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. And I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the mid-month readings. And until then, Capricorn, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and strength and healing to you in love and romance too. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.